I was convinced that this was going to be the first month this year that my net worth went down, yet here we are with another positive month. In this video, I'm going to take you through my net worth breakdown, why my net worth increased, and why I was convinced that this was going to be my first negative net worth month this year. Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. Welcome to Transparent Finance, where my goal is to be as open as possible with my finances while also teaching you how to build your net worth. If you subscribe to this channel and watch my videos, I know that you are going to increase your overall understanding of building your net worth and retiring early. Getting back to my July net worth update, I want to talk quickly about why I was convinced that my net worth was going to tank. At the beginning of June, my wife quit her job to be a full-time stay-at-home mom. While some might consider this to be a big financial mistake, I think the pros outweigh the cons. I am actually able to focus much more on work and my side projects, knowing that our daughter and future children are being taken care of. So obviously, with this loss of income, I was worried about our financial future. And I know for a fact that it's going to take some time getting used to living with one breadwinner in the house. But despite this concern, my net worth still increased. This is a testament to why I think it is so important to invest as much money as you possibly can when you can. Even if an emergency comes up and we spend more cash than we make in 1 month, there is a good chance that our investments will still help us see a positive net worth increase. With all this being said, what happened to my net worth in the past month? If you read the title of this video, you already know that it increased by $3,150, sitting currently at $709,850. And this month, I owe that all to my stock portfolio. If it wasn't for my stocks, I am sure this would have been a down month for me. Before we get into stocks, let's talk about my investments that neither lost or gained any value over the past month. Again, if you have been watching my net worth updates, you know that my real estate assets have not changed in value at all this year. This is for two reasons. The first is because I am always very conservative when it comes to valuing real estate. The second is because market conditions right now kind of freak me out. Now that you know that, I can tell you that my primary residence stayed the same at $650,000. When you take away my remaining mortgage of $349,650, that gives me an equity of $300,350, which added $700 to my net worth due to loan paydown. The other real estate asset that I own is my vacant piece of land that is zoned for 8 apartments. If you have watched my previous videos, you know that it has been my intention to build an 8-plex on that land. After spending months waiting on an estimate, I finally got it, and they said it would cost anywhere between $2.5 million and $2.8 million. This is so astronomically high and out of touch that I had to decline it. For reference, the last estimate that I received was $1.3 million, and I thought that was very high. Even so, the land still has solid value given its future land use and zoning, so I'm keeping it the same at $130,000. And since I don't have a mortgage on it, nothing changes to my net worth here. Next up, we have my stock portfolio, which is currently at $152,500, up $3,800 from last month, which is obviously a major contributor to my net worth. I don't know about you all, but it feels like this whole entire year, my stock portfolio has just been hovering around 150K, not making many moves outside of that. My next asset is my crypto portfolio, which just seems very sad to me. With all the government regulations and crackdowns, we are not seeing much positive activity in the crypto world. My crypto portfolio is currently at $12,500, which is a far cry from the glory days when everyone thought that crypto was going to bring them to multimillionaire status overnight. I am not sure what the future of crypto holds, but right now, I'm just looking at my portfolio as insignificant to my overall net worth journey. Maybe one day, one of the coins that I own will pop off, but I don't see that happening. Coming up next, we have my cash holdings, which are currently at $89,000. This is down $1,200 from last month, and there are a couple reasons for that. The first, like I mentioned earlier, is because my wife quit her job, and we are working through that transition. The second is because I have been planning a trip for my wife and I that is kind of like an anniversary trip and baby moon combined. This is really going to be like a last hurrah for us for a while. Finally, we have my retirement account, which I just discovered last month. It is currently at $25,250, up $1,350 from last month. I want this to be a lesson for you all. Make sure that you are tracking the retirement account that your employer provides for you. And if they do employer matching contributions, make sure that you are maxing that out each month. You are not even going to realize that it is coming out of your paycheck. And then next thing you know, you have a solid retirement account built up. Hey, real quick, thanks so much for watching up to this point in the video. I appreciate all of you, and I wanted to encourage you to subscribe to this channel if this is the type of content that you are interested in. I post every week, and I have a lot of useful content besides my monthly net worth updates. Also, please like this video, share this video, and comment to trigger the YouTube algorithm to show this video and my channel to more people. It helps much more than you think. This has been an 11-year journey to get my net worth to where it currently is at $709,850. And there are a lot of things I know I could have done differently in order to make myself a millionaire by now. But one good thing about this channel is that I promised you that you would learn from my triumphs and my failures. I think it's important to talk about both. Building your net worth is a long-term process that takes sacrifice and patience. It can be frustrating sometimes, but to look back and see how far you've come and where you are going keeps me excited about the future. As a wrap up, I want to talk about the percentages of my assets that make up my net worth. I think it's important to monitor because it helps you determine which investments need to be increased and what can be sold or leveraged. My primary residence accounts for 42% of my net worth, which is obviously a massive number. This tells me that I could refinance or do a HELOC if I really need it. And of course, in the worst case scenario, I could always sell it. My vacant piece of land accounts for 18% of my net worth, and my stocks account for 22% of my net worth. Coming in after that, we have crypto at 2% of my net worth and cash at 13% of my net worth. I have to say, I originally was holding this much cash because I was waiting for a good real estate deal. But honestly, I'm thinking about changing my strategy here. Should I invest in low-cost index funds, or should I keep pushing for my real estate dreams? Let me know what you think. Finally, we have my retirement account sitting at 4% of my portfolio. As I was making this video, I started to realize that my wife probably has a retirement account somewhere, and I know that I have retirement accounts from previous jobs. I'm going to make it my mission over the next month to find these accounts and attach them to my net worth. Be sure to stick around for the August update to see what happens here. I think it is very important to track your net worth if you're interested in becoming a millionaire one day. There is no better way to get an idea of which of your assets are doing well and which of your assets are lagging behind. I personally think that net worth is a much better indication of financial health compared to, let's say, salary. I know plenty of people who have high salaries but a negative net worth. Once you get to a certain point in your journey, you will be able to utilize your net worth for income, which will eventually replace your job. I hope that you all find these net worth updates helpful. Have my videos inspired you to start tracking your net worth? That's it for now. Until next time, keep at it.